Today in the soybeans, the market fell. There's really signs of a bearish report coming on Friday. Everyone's getting a little bit nervous about this acreage report. And with no real movement in the supplies and bad weather, that makes a lot of the traders worry that there's going to be a shift of acres over to the bean side, because certainly that's where you get the most money coming back. Prices just they can't take the weight of that kind of an idea, and we're waiting anxiously for something to happen tomorrow as the head honchos go to China and start to work on this trade deal, but nothing's really come out of that yet. That could definitely affect the market, but it won't be coming until Friday, so there's going to be a lot to be said when that happens. Corn is also retreating somewhat. It was down relatively hard. It seems that the weather really is the issue. The flooding is actually stopping some of the ethanol plants. Even though it's going to be a temporary stop, it is halting everything, and I think that it's short-lived, but everyone's looking for something to trade against, and with that on board, that really is pushing the market a little bit lower. There are a couple of positive things on the corn side, but nothing really to generate any interest to step in and buy and to get long any of these futures, especially with this big report coming on Friday. Interestingly enough, is that even though the report's going to come on Friday, we know that all the numbers aren't going to be all that good because of all the flooding aspect of what's happening. And the projection is that the flooding issues are going to be here until middle of May. And who knows what's going to happen then? Does that mean that we're going to push our interest or understanding of really how the fields are going to be exactly on May 15th? We don't know that for sure either. So it could be even the first week of May or even into June. And if that happens, all bets are off. We're going to see that there's going to be a real crippling of the crop. But that's pretty far ahead of the game. But it just lets you know how vulnerable everything really is. Wheat was pretty steady today. The futures are really firming up before the report. The acre report should show that the numbers are really low for wheat, but we've known this already for the past couple of years. But we have like big supplies that we're kind of stuck with right now, and it's keeping the futures right here. That's why we're holding firm right here, even though it's kind of like low and depressed based on where we have been for the past couple of months.